Greetings to all the viewers. Now the session is going to deal with Feverovsky reaction. We are discussing about Feverovsky reaction as a part of organic named reactions. This is the content taken from textbook of organic named reactions authored by Dr. Kavita Kottireddy Kota. So here the content of Feverovsky reaction is a base-induced rearrangement alpha haloketones leading to the formation of carboxylic acid derivatives. Whenever alpha haloketones were taken, carboxylic acid derivatives will be generated. Either esters or acids are the final products. Cyclic compounds will be generated, often proceeding through the cyclopropanone intermediate. Cyclopropanone intermediate will be the driving force in order to get this Feverovsky reaction. I am taking alpha haloketone. Alpha haloketone is supposed to be treated with base so that ester formation or else any cyclic product will be originated. In specific, I am taking the example PHC double bond was CH2Cl. It's a kind of alpha halo acetophenone, right? So here alpha halo acetophenone can be taken. Sodium ethoxide could be the stronger base, so that here the formation of PHCOO-ET formation takes place. PHCO is there, so this is now treated with this OET so that COO-ET ester formation taken place. Let me show the example pertaining with this one. If you are taking starting material as 2-chlorocyclohexanone, cyclohexanone was taken, sodium hydroxide is the base added upon. Whenever this is the base added, there is a formation of the product with a contraction of the ring. 6-membered ring now transformed into 5-membered, and here is the ketone now transformed into a carboxylic acid. One of the ring carbon atom is coming out and exocyclic carboxylic acid rings compound will be originated. So that chlorocyclohexanone by Feverovsky reaction, it will be transformed into cyclopentanoic acid by shortening of one of the carbon in the ring structure. This is called a ring contraction. So if open chain molecule is the case taken, this is the case regarding the cyclic system. If you are taking open chain molecule like 1-chloro-2-propanone, sodium hydroxide is added upon, so that here the kind of ketone now replaced with ester functionality, and moreover there is a formation of CH3CH2COO-C2H5. So this is the way product will be originated, and this is called a Feverovsky reaction. In order to understand mechanism how the reaction taken place, first of all alpha hydrogen can be taken by the base. Whenever base taking alpha hydrogen, there is a formation of enolate. Enolate will be ketoenol tautomerized, and intramolecular nucleophilic attack is possible within the ring system. Within the compound, the nucleophilic attack taken place on the carbon atom where the halogen atom is present, so that cyclopropanone intermediate will be originated. This is the driving force in order to go for the Feverovsky reaction, right? Cyclopropanone ring opening taken place so that nucleophile will be attached like alcohol, water, etc. So finally you will get ester or acid as the final product. This is the way mechanism of Feverovsky reaction is explained. In order to accomplish this Feverovsky reaction, substrate must contain alpha haloketone. Typically alpha haloketones with at least one alpha hydrogen is the requisite condition in order to perform this Feverovsky reaction. Base may be alkoxide or hydroxide can be chosen. Either of the base is suitable for this reaction, and the solvent is protic solvent like alcohol or else water can be taken in order to accomplish ester or acid as the final product. These are the requisite reaction conditions to perform this Feverovsky reaction. Here is the clear example, and pertaining its mechanism is explained in this session, right? So if you are taking alpha chlorocyclohexanone as a starting material, whenever treated with alkaline condition like sodium hydroxide, there is a formation of cyclopentanoic acid as the final product. How this ring contraction taken place and how this one of the carbon taken out as the exocyclic carboxylic acid system, in order to understand all these ambiguities, there is a clear mechanism manifested. So here is the alpha chlorocyclohexanone. Whenever hydroxide is pulling up alpha hydrogen atom from the adjacent position. There is a formation of carbene initially, but the carbene is direct conjugation with the double bonded carbonylic oxygen. That's the reason why immediately enolized by the tautomerization. This enolate this enolate is generating a key driving intermediate over there, being chloro is the better leaving group, so that the pi bond is susceptible to form a cyclic ring system of three-membered. Three-membered ring system is called cyclopenta, propanone skeleton, and moreover this negative charge is back polarized, so that here cyclopropanone intermediate will be originated. After getting this one, you are treating one more molecule of hydroxide ion. Hydroxide is the nucleophile, so it directly attached to the carbonylic carbon atom. Immediately, three-membered ring is high strain containing one. Immediately, ring opening taken place. Whenever ring opening is carried, hydroxide is attached to the carbonylic carbon atom. So that here the negative charge originated upon the oxygen, and here is the bond already existing is slowly cleaved, and these sigma bonded electrons are moving toward the carbon, and this pi electrons are back polarized. You will get carboxylic acid. This carboxylic acid is having adjacent alpha position with the negative charge, being ring opening electrons are taken by this carbon atom at the alpha position. This is more susceptible for protic solvent reaction, and one of the hydrogen is taken by this carbon atom with the carbene ion, and that is finally transformed into the cyclopentanoic acid, right? So this is the way the product will be achieved. So here the six-membered ring ultimately transformed into a five-membered ring system via enolate formation in subsequent cyclopropanone ring system over there. So this is the way mechanism is clearly manifested. Hope it is very clear to understand. Later on, I have few examples related with Feverovsky reaction. So this already known to you, alpha chlorocyclohexanone sodium hydroxide reaction giving rise to cyclopentanoic acid. Feverovsky rearrangement is also possible in the open chain molecule. I am taking this alpha halo ketone, alpha bromo ketone in specific I am doing with. Nucleophile and base are added simultaneously. Whenever both are added upon this molecule, what it will do? The carbon whichever present on this adjacent with this carbon atom will proceeded for alkyl chain attachment, and one edge nucleophile will be added. In order to understand this one, here the mechanism is provided. Alpha chlorocyclohexanone if taken, base is added. So base is generating carbene ion that is immediately enolized, and enolized compound is participating in the ring cyclization by annulation taking place by the removal of chlorofunctionality, so that the important step cyclopropanone will be generated. After getting this one, hysterically strained ring system is susceptible for opening of the ring by back polarization of the electrons, and here is the hydroxyl group attached at the carbonylic carbon atom, so that hydroxyl attached over there, and you can notice the five-membered ring with the carboxylic acid, and the carbon whichever taken the bonded electrons is experiencing negative charge. That is protonated, being carboxylic acid is acidic in nature, immediately releases protons, so that the carboxylate. You can add any of the acid over there, otherwise protic solvent is sufficient to protonate this carboxylate, and you can achieve carboxylic acid over there. This is the clear mechanism for Feverovsky reaction. Somewhat complicated molecule was taken. It is the kind of bridgehead carbon containing systems, or Narbornine kind of system, skeletal system was taken for the consideration, and here is bridgehead carbon atom. This is the carbon containing carbonylic, and this is the carbon containing halo functionality. These two are the requisite composition for Feverovsky reaction. Alpha haloketone is the most essential condition in the starting material to proceed for Feverovsky reaction. Whatever side chains are located need not to worry about. Rather, alpha haloketone is our specific consideration. I am treating with potassium hydroxide in the presence of protic solvent methanol, so that they are participating in a kind of cyclic propanone intermediate and subsequent opening of the ring. This is the carbon whichever taken bond between two carbon atoms will taken out. This is becoming exocyclic carboxylic acid. So wherever you are noticing the kind of 4-membered ring over there, 5-membered ring over there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-membered ring is there. Now it is transformed into 4-membered, shortening of one carbon you can notice in the ring system. That one of the carbon whichever existing in the ring system came out and become exocyclic carboxylic acid like this. This is the way Feverovsky reaction is leads to cyclic compound to cyclic compound with one carbon less. And this is the simplest example, is most prominent related with this Feverovsky reaction. Alpha chlorocyclohexanone giving rise to cyclopentanoic acid under basic and protic solvent conditions. And the same reaction you can go with the dibromocyclohexanone, sodium hydroxide water if treated. The possibility for the reaction will be hydroxypentanoic acid. Hydroxypentanoic acid will be achieved, that subsequently oxidized. Decarboxylation taken place from this molecule, so that you can notice cyclopentanone as the final product instead of cyclopentanoic acid. This is possible whenever only one substitution, one halo group is present at the alpha position. Whenever two halo groups are present, the subsequent product could be cyclopentanone. This is another exception in this Feverovsky reaction. Why this so many multiple examples we gone through related with the Feverovsky reaction? Let me explain about the applications of Feverovsky. Synthesis of esters are more obvious starting with the alpha haloketone compounds by means of Feverovsky rearrangement. Even carboxylic acids also generated by this Feverovsky rearrangement process. And in case of the cyclic alpha haloketone if taken, so cyclic compounds are more obvious over there, and you can notice the lactones as well. Lactones mean for the cyclic ester compounds only. Pharmaceutical intermediates are generated. Whatever compounds we synthesized by Feverovsky are having high potential toward the curatives in the pharmaceutical industry and medical field as well. That's the reason why the pharmaceutical industry also relying upon this Feverovsky reaction for manufacturing the intermediates which are essential in the disease curation. Applicable in the isotopic labeling studies as well. In order to understand the mechanism well, isotopic labeling process is more important method. So at that condition also Feverovsky reaction is most useful for that identification process. This is the way most of the applications are taken for this Feverovsky reaction. Hence it is the significant named organic reaction in the synthetic organic chemistry. So by this we concluded the session, and here is the question related with this Feverovsky reaction. In the Feverovsky reaction, which intermediate is formed? So the intermediate which generated is carbocation. No, cyclopropanone is the most important intermediate in the Feverovsky reaction. This is the driving force. Through this only the reaction is proceeded and giving rise to the final product, either carboxylic acid or else ester compound. So cyclopropanone could be the important intermediate, so option B will be the right answer for Feverovsky reaction, intermediate. So in the next session we will discuss about the Frankel-Stein reaction. So hopefully you enjoyed the session, and we gone through the entire in-depth information related with the Feverovsky reaction, and you got the right worth information related with the Feverovsky reaction, and possible examples with that, and mechanism which gives rise to the final product, how the reaction is proceeded, and what kind of conditions are very important to fulfill in order to operate this Feverovsky reaction, and what applications you noticed, and how the examination perspective study about Feverovsky reaction is possible. The entire study is provided. You can like the channel, subscribe, and watch regularly, and complete information you can grab if you are subscribing the channel World of Conceptual and Competitive Chemistry, you can share with your friends who are very serious about this studies about this chemistry as well, so that you will get the success in the journey of chemistry. If you are following the channel regularly, we will get the new content every day, and new concepts will be uploaded, so that watch regularly and subscribe the channel, so you will get worthwhile information related with chemistry. Thank you very much. Signing off, Dr. Kavita Kottireddy Kota.